One in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got me is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and got him. Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand up. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to sub for. Money, the machine. The bell got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. I said like a 9/11, folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
Get over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. You only get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Back to throw, Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Watch you now, Barney.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Ajayi. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Smallwood. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And this one is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a first down and inside of midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone, it's Keenum. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Detroit! Over!
On 1st and 10, Darnold got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle complete. It's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Darnold for the red zone now. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Leopard! Watching that, Barney!
Again, Darnold. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Smallwood on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Keenum now on second down. Quick hit here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a first down throw. Keenum. This one's run by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Keenum now on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw, Keenum. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to let this one go. He's got him in. Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, it's Darnold. He will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The final shot before half for Keenum. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards on the ground. Now, this game's ripe for the taking, in that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
On first down, Keenum. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Keenum now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Keenum. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A.J. Green, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold now on second down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they are going for it. Darnold. He's got Adams on the rebound. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
This quarterback now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's 1st down, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want big tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Keenum. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jay Ajayi, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Keenum now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Panthers out in front and in control. The football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Travis Carey there to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go. Hey, we're good, we're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. His pass caught at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Second down and 10. Darnold going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle doesn't.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gone! Leopard!
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Detroit!
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to sling this deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing again is Darnold. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the throw. This is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Airing this one out for Evans. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Keenum wants to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Detroit!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Evans finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Leopard!
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Second and goal from the 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One last throw down for Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champions here. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win.